Hello, friends. Welcome to humanology 2406. Happy Tuesday evening. Yeah, took a shower. So, yeah, refreshed. Yeah, let's do stretching. Yeah, ventilating the house. Ah, all right. Okay. Now, let's do front outward swing kick. Uh, make some room. Ah. Okay, good enough. 5 minutes break. Thank you. Whew. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to mathematics. Uh, and then some terms. That was generic anti-acid, chewable tablet. It's kind of a calcium supplement, actually. Okay. Not this one. What's that one about? It seems like a wiper I can erase, actually. Okay, so if we need one, okay, so yeah, let's just talk, okay? Yeah, narrative mathematics, mathematical narrative. So yeah, this alpha and omega formula I independently discovered last year, 2025, and this year, 2026, we're gonna prove it, okay? Yeah, and it won't be difficult at all, okay? So, but couple days ago, I think it was actually yesterday, 2026, May. Uh, we went to Google, right? Yeah, and I learned that some computer scientists, software engineers, actually, probably most likely working in cryptography area, they discovered it before we did. Okay, so it's fine. Okay, yeah, I learned about it like yesterday. Okay, so okay, yeah, that's cool. Let me clean my eyeglasses. So yeah, about 8 years ago, 2018, it seems they discovered it for the first time. Again, I don't know. Maybe somebody else discovered it even before that. No clue. Okay. Did they publish it? Did they mathematically prove that algorithm? That formula they came up with? I do not know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But we'll prove it. Okay. Yeah, soon. Do I have proof yet? Not yet. But after work, yeah, I brushed my teeth, lied on my bed, and then I thought about this and worked it out in my notebook with pen on my bed. Yeah, made some progress there. Cheers. But the thing is yesterday we talked about these pharmaceutical companies, the PhDs, they are research and development scientists. Yeah, they told us like sometimes they discover something and but they just do not have time to publish it. Okay, so in peer reviewed journal, they're busy. They're in a company, R and research and development, R&D department. Okay, they're not in academia. They're not professors. Okay, so that's why it's not their objective to publish in peer reviewed journal. People who work research scientists in a corporation, their job is to develop product and then sell it. Okay, pharmaceutical companies, which is cool. So they have different goal from professors or research scientists in academia. Their main job is to publish. Professors in universities. Okay, yeah, but PhDs in corporations, their job is sometimes they do publish, but not always. Okay, so their job is to develop product and sell it. Okay, that's their main job. So I guess in the cryptography and computer science, software engineering, probably they're the same way. Okay, their main job is to develop their product and sell it and make money. Okay, that's why yeah, but it's good that they shared in the internet. Okay, so that's kind of it can be seen as some informal publication. Okay, but yeah, after I'm done with this, yeah, I'm gonna publish in the internet as an academic paper. Okay, like Social Science Research Network or Vixra.org, other one. Okay, most likely SSR. Okay, because I alternate. Okay, last time I published in Vixra. Okay, so okay, let me give me some water. So that's what it seems. I may be wrong, but it seems this well, they do not have the same form. We have very compact, elegant, beautiful form of this alpha omega formula, recursive formula. What they have is kind of clunky because they do not have notation convention like this. Okay, so we are using power of raw algebra. Okay, so that's why it's beautifully simple, elegant. Okay, what they have is like a old school like MOD or yeah, there's ampersand percentage sign for raw operator. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but still does not look as good as this. Okay, let me put some water in the whiskey. It's too strong. Mm, cheers. Also, those computer scientists, software engineers who may have discovered for the first time this algorithm, recursive inverse algorithm. I do not know. I do not know them, and I'm not going to contact them either. Okay. Yeah. But if they didn't publish this because they're busy, if they didn't prove it because they're busy, we do not have that problem. I have all the time in the world. Okay? Yeah, I have my day job as a lawyer, but in my spare time, yeah, I can do mathematics. Yeah, yeah, I prove this. Share with you. Then I publish it. But that's later on, though. I even after proving this, I don't think I need to publish this yet because I want to explore more about this new triangle because there's so much to be discovered yet, and I've discovered something that I have not shared with you yet. Okay, so we continue to look at this. Okay, publication is there's no rush. This algorithm is already known and informally published on the internet. That's how we found it. Found it. Okay, yes, that's great. Okay. That means there's even less rush. Okay, for us. Okay, good. Uh-huh. Oh, the whiteboard over there, there's something I cannot erase, okay? Because that contains some important proof, okay? So, okay. Uh, how about this? Why don't we take a break from mathematics for a while? Okay. We worked a lot in mathematics lately, okay? Yeah, let's take a break from mathematics, okay? Uh-huh. Shall we just talk here like this, or shall we go to Instagram Live? I don't know. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then how do you prove this? It's not as simple as, just replacing these numbers with letters. It takes more than that, okay? But yeah, I worked on it on my bed earlier this evening after work, after I brushed my teeth on my bed. Yeah, yeah, we're getting there. We're very close to proving this, okay? Uh, it will not be that difficult at all, okay? Yeah, but it's a matter of time now. We got the main concept, okay? Yeah, cheers. So basically, I mean, computer scientists, software engineers, they're great, okay? It's just that they have different goal. Their job is to develop software product using mathematics, okay? But here we are approaching the same problem as mathematicians. That's why it's important to us to express this concept, this recursive algorithm in mathematical language, and after that, proving it. Well, that's mathematician's job. So we are approaching the same problem, but as mathematicians. Okay? And then, yeah, I will publish this. Okay? You want to publish it? Go for it. I don't care. Okay? Just, you don't have to mention my name, but maybe, footnote, link to one of this humanology video web link in the YouTube. Okay? Just one of them. Okay? Just quote it as a source of inspiration. You do not have to mention my name. You are welcome to do. Okay? It's up to you. Okay? Because intellectual property, okay, copyright, in general, yeah, you need to make, if you learn from somebody, it's at least courteous to mention them. It's called citation. It's ethical, moralistic rule, not exactly like copyright law. Okay, it's be nice, basically. Okay, basically saying thank you. Okay, yeah. But if you want to publish this, go for it. Okay. Me? Yeah, I will publish this later. But if you wanna publish this now, yeah, I'm okay with that. You got my approval. You got my permission, okay? Yeah. Yeah, just mention in a footnote. I got inspired by this YouTube video and that web link. That's what I'm asking. You wanna mention my name? I'm okay with that. But if you don't have to, it's up to you. Okay? Yeah. I'm not doing this for fame. No. Why am I doing this? Am I doing this to in order to contribute to humanity? No, I'm not. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for me, my personal entertainment, intellectual entertainment. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, I'm not doing this for money, power, fame, or I'm not doing this to to benefit the humanity. No. Although it'd be nice if it benefits humanity somehow, in for example, in cryptography or whatever. But I'm doing this for fun, intellectual entertainment. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, yeah. 5 minutes break for rest. Okay, yeah, thank you. Then start cooking my dinner. Okay. Right. Good times. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Yeah, you know what? Let's just talk. Okay. Yeah, let's just talk here. Nice and relaxed. So then, I mean, when I discovered this like last year, okay, I found omega formula, it is quite significant result. So I did look it up in the internet, and but nothing showed up. Well, maybe wrong keyword, maybe. But nowadays, year later, artificial intelligence is developing very fast, like generative AI. Now there's agentic AI. Okay, so it's improved Google search basically. Okay, so using AI, generative AI, so it reached even deeper. Some obscure websites, okay, dealing with this multiplicative inverse in modular arithmetic, in number theory, in mathematics. Okay, very very specialized field. It has huge application in cryptography, in computer science, software engineer. Okay, and then but mathematicians and number theory mathematicians, they don't spend too much time on this. Okay, yeah, but computer scientists do. Okay, in cryptography. Okay, yeah. How about me? How did I discover this? I was just playing with numbers, basically. Okay, so to be honest with you, yeah, I'm not doing cryptography. No, I do not belong to corporation. I do not belong to academia. I'm doing this fun. I'm a lawyer in Alaska. Okay, yeah. Isn't it fun? But those computer scientists, software engineers in cryptography, they were my guess. Okay, they do this all the time. Okay, so I think that's how they discovered it 8 years before I did, because it's part of their job to study that. Yeah? Yeah. It seems their knowledge is more advanced than mathematicians in number theory when it comes to multiplicative inverse. Okay, but they do not have the right mathematical language for it, so they use computer programming language. Okay, which is cool. Okay, but for us, I had to invent brand new mathematical language here, raw algebra, to express this concept. Okay, is raw algebra ever published yet? No, it's not yet. Why? Okay, when was the beginning of raw algebra? That was like 5 years ago. Okay, yeah, like here, yeah, humanology. Okay, but I did not have enough publishable materials in raw algebra. Now we do. Okay, so it will be published. When? I don't know. After we're done with this, after we discover enough things in this mu triangle, okay? Because it's a magic triangle, okay? It's like never-ending rabbit hole because there's so many amazing things happening here, okay? It would be nice if we can discover constant time formula for multiplicative inverse, but I do not know if whether it even exists or not. Okay, yeah. That's why I'm still looking. Okay, so yeah, because it's such a well structured system here. Okay, so my goal is, if possible, okay, yeah, inshallah, God willing, okay, if possible, if God wills, okay, I want to find a formula in this matrix, like I throw J's column, then what's the element? Each element in this triangle is multiplicative inverse. Row index, there's row base. Column index is the argument of that row inverse operation function. Okay, with two variables. Okay, two inputs. Okay, It's a very well ordered system. It's not like random. No, it's very well ordered system. Okay, so yeah. So I continue to look. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should we just go to Instagram Live? I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. But I do feel the need to take a break from mathematics for a while. Okay. Yeah. We do it a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I encountered the concept of multiplicative inverse in modular arithmetic. I think it was in Wikipedia. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I was intrigued. That was last year. Okay. So I started studying it. Okay. So and then later on, uh, yeah, discover of this formula. Okay. Yeah. Last year. Hmm. So 8 years ago, computer scientists, most likely computer scientists and software engineers, most likely is cryptography. I do not know them, so it'll be my guess. Okay. I'm kind of wondering how they discovered the same algorithm, basically. Okay. Uh, yeah, they're smart. Yeah. But to me, from learning about this concept of modular multiplicative inverse and until discovering this recursive formula, inverse recursive recursion formula, it took me less than a year, less than 1 year. Okay. So, but cryptographers, yeah, it's their job to study this stuff. Okay. So it's not that surprising that they discovered 8 years earlier than I did. It's part of their job. This is not what I do on a regular basis until a year ago when I was introduced to this the concept in Wikipedia. Okay. Before that, I was what was I studying before that? Yeah, like greatest common divisor. I want to find constant time algorithm for it. Before that, the Bezier coefficient. That's number theory, okay? Yeah. And then coprimality testing, constant time, and blah, 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 okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was number theory, okay? Before that, yeah, Chinese remainder theorem, okay? That was number theories, okay? Yeah. But raw algebra, there was all those, okay, so Chinese remainder theorem, blah, 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 all this number theory stuff. I started studying it about a year ago, okay? But raw algebra, that was about 5 years ago. Okay, and then as I about 1 year ago, as I start studying the number theory, I realized that raw algebra that I discovered 5 years ago is extremely useful methodology in number theory. Okay. Hmm? Yeah. So that's the history. Okay, and the rest is history too. Cheers. 5 minutes break. Okay, thank you. You've seen this enough, so yeah, I don't have to uh, close up, right? Yeah. So when I studied computer science in undergrad and also in graduate school, undergrad, Madison, Wisconsin University, graduate school, Cornell University, graduate school, a PhD program, computer science department, computational biology, concentration, but I dropped out after 2 years in graduate school. But yeah, I took my classes in computer science, but I did not take cryptography class. I did not. Okay. It was not my area. I was in computational biology. Okay. Uh, but in conjunction as a part of other classes, we learned some cryptography, okay? Like RSA, key algorithm, they use number theory, okay? Yeah, we learned somewhat, okay? I know a bit about it, okay? But my motivation to study multiplicative inverse is not because I'm studying cryptography, because I'm not, okay? It's not my area of interest, okay? Cryptography is computer science, okay? Uh, I'm doing mathematics. I'm not studying computer science these days, okay? Yeah. So I'm not studying cryptography at all, okay? I'm doing number theory mathematics, okay? But thanks to computer scientists, software engineers, it looks like they are making very good progress in number theory when it comes to multiplicative inverse, okay? More so than number theory mathematicians, okay? Okay. The number theory is a very big field, okay? Mhm. Yeah, okay. Yes, so Now, as a mathematician, we're amateur mathematician, but a serious one, okay? Yeah, we prove this, and later on we publish it, okay? Yeah, I definitely will, okay? But that's later on. Yeah. So what else did I discover in this mute triangle? Yeah, three. Is one from the this okay, this is a right triangle now, but we can rearrange it so that it look like more like a equilateral triangle, more symmetric distribution. Okay, so yeah, three is like kind of bouncing around. Okay, distance one from the edge, left edge, right edge, and then distance two from the left edge, right edge. Okay, three, kind of going toward the middle, kinda. Okay, so or kind of stay the same distance from the middle, something like that. Okay, so that need to be more explored because number seven does not behave like that, but three does behave like that. Four does. How about two? Two is always in the middle. One left to the right, and one to the right, but in the middle, just slightly to the right. Okay, two. Okay, and that's always the case. And but seven behave in a very random fashion. Okay, and that's how I discovered the proof concept for this alpha omega formula. Okay, equation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, some narrative mathematics, mathematical narrative. Hmm. But not an afterthought. Because it's nice to just talk about it as opposed to just actually doing it. But it's nice and relaxing to just talk about it. Yeah, nice. Yeah. So I enjoy being alone. It's not like lonely, lonesome. No, it's not like that. It's nice and peaceful. Like sometimes I compose a melody like this. La 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 la. Yeah, nice and peaceful alone. Yeah, relaxed. Peace at last. Oh, how nice. I love people though. But I also enjoy being alone. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. So my guess is that those computer scientists, software engineers, cryptographers, I think they found this algorithm because they need to calculate multiplicative inverses, okay, of very big numbers. So too easy to calculate big numbers multiplicative inverse easily. Probably they thought about how to calculate big numbers inverse easily. I think that's how they discovered it. Okay. Me? How did I discover this? Uh, I was looking for like a constant time algorithm for it, constant time formula for it. Okay. Basically, I was more ambitious. Okay, and because I'm kind of purist, pure mathematician, idealist, perfectionist. Okay. So yeah, because this is not my day job. Okay. Yeah, I do it for fun. Okay, so mhm. Yeah. Let's take 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah. Right. Looks nice. It's nice background. Kind of like painting. Yeah, 5 minutes. Thank you. Now let's put this behind us, okay? Yeah, you know what? Let's go to Instagram Live. Sure, sure. Yes, we can do that. Oh yeah. And we talk about something else, okay? Okay. Yeah. How do you do? For selfie. Hmm. Okay. Good. Yeah. Uh, Hello friends. Let me redo my hair. Ay, whatever. Is it time for my haircut yet, I guess? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe time for my haircut. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, welcome to humanology, episode 2406, 2406. Happy happy Tuesday evening. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, we did some mathematics. We narrative mathematics. We talked about mathematics in the humanology man show. Should be upload to YouTube. If you're into mathematics, okay? Yeah. Now we'll talk about something else, okay? Yeah. So Like after work, I came back home and I brushed my teeth, looking out the window, standing next to the window. Okay, so yeah, mighty profit leaders, Major Education Career Development. Thank you. And as I looked at the window, there's this small, very small gadfly and also a moth sitting on my window outside the house. So I was wondering, why did God create these small insects? Okay. Yeah, maybe to feed the birds, maybe. I don't know. So it's springtime in Alaska, so birds sing. They sound so happy. Okay? Birds chirping. Beautiful. Okay, nice. But just looking at this small flying insects, it could be gadfly, fruit fly, or moth. They're extremely elaborate insects. Okay. I mean, they're so tiny, but they can fly. We humans, in order for us to fly, we need to build an airplane or helicopter, right? Or we can build a drone machine, but that's pretty big. That's not as small as a fruit fly. So that pretty much means the God's knowledge is superior to us, right? Of course. There's no comparison, right? It's tiny small insect like fruit fly, gadfly, moth, like this small. Human man or woman, human made drones, machines, they're like this big. What's the smallest drone so far? Year 2026. Maybe that big, huh? But it's not like gadfly, tiny little fruit fly. That's something only God can do, I guess. Maybe in the future, human can do too. I don't know. Yeah. Also, birds. Yeah, they come with sizes like in the hummingbirds that I saw in California, Los Angeles. They're like this big. Okay, they're quite small hummingbirds. Okay, welcome. Uh, good evening. But look, you have to change your name. That sounds questionable. Okay, so I'll let you go with a warning this time. Okay, please change your name to something more nicer. All right. Yeah. This, I do not like those words that you use there. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, please change your name, okay? Yeah, thank you. I'll let you go with the warning this time, okay? Thank you. All right. Now, birds, okay? They're not mammals. They are vert vertebrates, meaning they have backbone, okay? And they're warm-blooded animal, okay? Birds. About a couple of weeks ago, maybe months ago, okay? I went to a park in Midtown Anchorage, okay, during my lunch time, okay. It's a very nice park. There are a lot of birds there, okay. Now that it's springtime in Alaska, birds, migratory birds came in, okay, like Canadian geese, seagulls, lake gulls. They come to Alaska, came back to Alaska, okay, it was springtime. So, and I saw them landing. They can fly. They're birds, right? Okay, they're birds that does not fly, okay, but most birds fly, okay? So it's just amazing. Aerodynamics, okay? Uh, like, yeah, humans, we make drones. Not me, but other humans, they make drones, okay? That's not that cheap. I mean, a toy helicopter, maybe not that expensive, okay? But this motor, battery, and this blade, toy helicopter, okay, and then remote control, which is electromagnetic wave, radio, okay. It's quite good amount of knowledge there. Electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, okay. Toy helicopter, okay, or drone, whatever. And then birds, right? Welcome, good evening. But uh, again, your name is a little bit controversial. It sounds okay. I recommend you to change your name. Okay. I'm not quite sure what you mean by your name, the word choice. Okay. Maybe I'm misunderstanding your name, but but I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Please change your name. Okay. But I'll see you later after you change your name. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Please. Thank you. Yeah. See you next time, maybe. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, so birds. Okay. So I saw them landing. So the birds was flying and they are landing on the frozen lake. Sometimes water lake because it's springtime. Okay. Some parts of the lake is still frozen ice. Other parts are melted water. Okay. So when birds land on the ice or on the water, it's amazing. The aerodynamics. Okay. They kind of like slow down and then they land safely. Okay. Birds, of course, they it does take time for birds to learn how to fly because baby birds they cannot fly yet, right? So it does require some practice, some learning for birds, how to fly, how to take off to the air, and how to land safely. Okay, it does take them some time. Okay, but they learn it. Birds, humans. Yeah, well, drone operators, or toy helicopter operator with remote control. Okay, yeah. Uh, I guess they need to learn how to take off, how to land safely. How about pilots? Airplane, fixed jet engine, fixed wing jet engine, airplane, or helicopter pilots. Oh, it takes tremendous amount of education. Several months at least, right? I don't know how many months. Okay, and they get pilot's license. It's quite expensive education, you know. Yeah, yeah. Right? All this machinery in a helicopter, in an airplane, they need to learn about wind speed, vector in physics, mechanics, and aerodynamics, air pressure, altitude. It takes a lot of knowledge to get a pilot's license and a lot of training, a lot of money. For a human being to fly in the air, in the sky, okay? It's quite expensive education, okay? I do not have pilot's license. Some of my friends do, okay? So, but birds will fly, fruit fly, moth, gadfly, dragonfly, butterfly. Firefly, they don't speak English. They didn't go to school. They didn't learn physics, but they fly anyway. And they don't even need machine to fly. They just fly with their own body, wings. Isn't that amazing? Come to think about it. Huh? So welcome to human school, okay? I guess I'm a little bit being poetic now. Sure, we do that too sometimes. Welcome to human school, okay? Where education meets entertainment, okay? We do both education and entertainment, okay? Yeah, 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah, now time check. Now we are having some fun, huh? We'll take a break from mathematics, okay? But mathematics was fun too, okay? Yeah. It's diversity, okay? Sometimes we do mathematics, sometimes we do something else. Yeah, 5 minutes break, okay? Excuse me. Yeah, in human school, we do many different things. It's a variety show. Variety school, okay? Yeah, 5 minutes break, thank you. 5 minutes, thank you. Very cool. It's been 1 hour, so let's ventilate. Okay, welcome back. Some brightness adjustment in the cell phone, okay? Okay. Now let's compare electromechanical machine and biological machine. Okay, so biological machine being like fruit fly, dragonfly, animals, plants. Okay, some materialist philosophers talked about this. Okay, yeah, but I do not subscribe to materialism. Okay, I'm very well. It half and half. Yeah, maybe some good parts in materialism, but I'm half and half between spiritualism and materialism. Okay, half and half balance in humanology. Okay, so electromechanical machine, for example, a car that we are familiar with. I do not have pilot's license. Okay, so I do not know how to fly on an airplane or helicopter. Okay, some of my friends do. Okay, but I have driver's license. Not fancy as, not nearly as fancy as helicopter or fixed wing jet airplane. No, I do not have that. Or fixed wing propeller Cessna style the airplane. I do not have a pilot's license whatsoever. Okay, I only have driver's license. But when I was in the U.S. Army for 4 years active duty, okay, my job was electrician for helicopters. Okay, so but I never flew in a helicopter. Some of my friends did. I've been to helicopters parked in hangar in Fort Hood, Texas. Yeah, but I never flew in a helicopter before. Okay, some of my colleagues did. I didn't. They say it's very loud. I'm sure it is. Propeller, okay. So, but the okay car, okay, because that's what I'm most familiar with. I have driver's license, okay. I drive my car, okay. So uh, what's the parts? Okay, metal, plastic. That's basically any machine, human-made machine is okay. Yeah, metals and plastic, okay. That's durable. Metals, they do rust. They oxidize. Metal, when they are exposed to oxygen and water, they form rust. This is called oxidation in chemistry, inorganic chemistry, okay? And they become rusty and less conductive, okay? So they have this kind of plasticky painting, coating to protect metal from the water, okay? How about plastic? Plastic is hydrocarbon, okay, fossil fuel based, is organic material. They're basically dead animals, dead plants, okay? But they do not go bad. Well, the thing is this because they're organic materials, there are some organisms who can digest plastic. Okay, I read some article about it, but there are very few. Okay, so mostly it's very durable. Plastic. Metal, yeah, you can process metal like stainless steel so that it does not rot. Stainless steel, like spoon, fork, stainless steel, they do not rot, they do not get rusty. Okay? Stainless steel, okay? Yeah. Okay. Can we design a machine, electromechanical machine that would last forever? At least in theory. Okay? Let's say wire. Yeah, copper, yeah, it's plastic coated. I was electrician for helicopters, okay? So I know this, okay? So wire, yeah, like plastic coating, so okay, sealed, okay, but in the connecting area, some exposure there, but what if we make wire with stainless steel so that it never get rusty, okay? In theory, okay? Yeah. But the thing is this, mechanical machine, electromechanical machine, uh, they're just joints, okay? Like, biological machinery, like human being. We have shoulder joints, right? And finger, toe, neck, back, all these bone joints, one bone, another bone, joint, connective tissue around, okay? In electromechanical machine, like a car or airplane, robot, they have joints too. Okay? Yeah. Good. They're moving parts. Like car door. Okay, it's like this, okay? Oh, car door, open and close. Car wheel, or steering wheel, or the tire wheel. They're moving parts, electromechanical machinery, okay? Motor that rotates, spins, okay? So that is contact points, contact surface, or is sphere based, like bearing, right? Yeah, contact point, okay? Uh, they slowly wear out. Although, car engine, in order to ease the friction, yeah, the lubricant, engine oil, right? Yeah. So we need to replace those engine oil, right? But even with engine oil, this metal to metal contact, it does not matter whether it's based on fossil fuel, gasoline powered car or electric car, does not matter. You have this contact joints. So over time, slowly, it will wear out the joints because it could be plastic or it could be metal, and in between, yeah, kind of connect just like in biological machinery, like connective tissue. But in between, yeah, there could be like the engine oil, whatever engine, but you need to replace engine oil, right? Because actually, I did that. I mean, I went to engine oil shop. I got engine oil replaced, okay, because in car engine this metal to metal friction, so engine oil to reduce the friction to get between the two metals in the engine, car engine, okay, pump, okay, so yeah, it get dirty by fragments, metallic fragments. So we need to replace engine oil once in a while, right? So this electromechanical machine that moves around like an airplane, helicopter, car, drone, robot. If they're moving around, they cannot last forever because in the joints connecting two metals, they slowly wear out. Those metallic molecules, atoms. Although, even if we use stainless steel, that never rust. But you know, electromechanical machine that moves around, they have joints. Yeah, they will wear out eventually, slowly. Okay? Yeah. So they cannot last forever. It's kind of mathematical proof there. Okay? How about biological machinery? That's a different story. Why? Why don't you think about it if you want to, okay? And we compare our answers after 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah. vocal rest. Yeah, welcome to human school. Okay, want it to be interactive. Okay, like question answer stuff. 5 minutes break. Okay, yeah, vocal rest. Welcome to human school. Okay, yeah, thank you. All right, very cool. Yeah, we're entertaining, but at the same time, we are very serious about it. Okay, it's entertainment and also education. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes break. Thank you. Yeah, so we're talking about machines, whether it's biological or electromechanical comparison. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Uh, but it's kind of brand new in human rights school. I think we have done this before. Okay, so maybe long time ago. I don't know. Whatever. Did some people talk about this? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So the okay biological machinery. Okay. It's different from electromechanical machinery because in electromechanical machines, the car uh, joint between two metals, okay, or plastic, okay, that's dead. Well, they do not regenerate, so that's why they wear out. Okay, so in theory, they cannot last forever because they wear out. Okay, because two joints rubbing each other against each other, yeah, just two metals rubbing each other, okay, the molecules or atoms of this stainless metal, what Fe in periodic table, what does it stand for? Like it doesn't stand for Ferrari, Italian fancy car, but whatever. Okay, Fe. Okay, the ion, they wear out because they have finite amount of ion atoms in that part. Plastic same way, a carbohydrate, there's finite amount of carbons and hydrogens in that part of a car or robot. So if they are moving parts like joints rub against each other, yeah, it will eventually wear out. One atom at a time, okay? That's why they cannot last forever. But in biological machinery, like fruit fly, butterfly, whatever, okay? They are composed of cells. And cells, they kind of reproduce, they kind of regenerate, like, but it could be like binary split, binary division, binary fission, right? Cell division. Okay? Like in animals, skin cell. Yeah, their skin comes out, but new cells come in. They regenerate cells. They don't have that problem. But biological machinery have another different kind of problem, and it's called aging. Okay. Uh, in biology, it's called senescence. Okay, yeah, the biology about aging. Or in humans, yeah, you call gerontology. Okay, so but biology in general, yeah, senescence. Okay, it's like study of aging in biology. Okay, I studied that a little bit. Actually, I did take one class when I was in Cornell, graduate school. Okay, yeah, just audit. Yeah, yeah. I did not take the exam or homework. Just sitting in the class. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But are there some biological organisms that live forever? Yeah. Which one? Bacteria. Okay. Bacteria, yeah, you can boil water, then bacteria do pass away. Okay. You cannot withstand, well, unless it's a thermophile archaea, thermophilic, heat-loving bacteria archaea. Okay. What's that? The prokaryotes. Okay, it's been a long time since I took biology class. Okay, so memory's a little bit hazy, but even thermophilic, heat-loving bacteria, they cannot survive magma. Okay, uh, that what's called extremophile. Okay, halophile. They can bacteria that can survive salty water, very salty water, or even not even bacteria, multicellular organism like water bear or something like that, very small organism. It survived a long time in the space. There's experimenting out there in the space in vacuum. Okay, yeah, some organisms are very, very hardy, very strong. Okay, but in general, bacteria they do not age. They have circular DNA, so they do not have telomere shortening problem. Unlike plants, people, they have linear DNA. Okay, there's telomere shortening problem. That's one small part of aging process. There's whole different, many different causes of aging. Another cause of aging, I know about aging because I studied it. Okay, so yeah, like oxidation, free radicals. Okay, so that's why antioxidant. That's like kind of anti-aging effect. Okay, so yeah, oxidation. Yeah, we breathe in oxygen, right? That's important. But at the same time, oxidation, like oxygen bonding with metal and rusting, causing rusting. Okay, oxygen binding with hydrocarbon and make carbon dioxide as a result. Okay, oxygen is like kind of like a kind of dragging molecules down lower level to convert this chemical potential energy into mechanical energy. Okay, this breathing aspiration process. We need oxygen to convert food energy to mechanical energy. Okay, it's biochemistry. Okay. Hmm? And also oxygen causes aging too. It's like rusting, bonding to metal, getting rusty. Oxygen is kind of like that, okay? So, but we do need oxygen. So breathe in, breathe out, okay? Okay. But oxygen also cause aging too, okay? Oxidation, like rusty metal, similar to that, okay? Another cause that, okay, telomere shortening and oxidation, well, oxidation, and also another cause of aging, accumulation of waste chemicals inside our body. This third cause of aging. Okay? Because in human or animal, plant, whatever biological body, some cells uh, do not regenerate, not as often as skin cells. Okay? Like muscle cells, like heart muscle or neuron cells in brain, uh, they do not regenerate very often. Okay? We are talking about biology now, physiology, anatomy. Okay? Look, I studied computational biology, so I took many classes in biology. Okay, so I know a lot about it. Okay, yes. So yeah, so biological organisms do suffer from aging, most of them, but some biological organisms live forever, like bacteria, unless they get boiled. Okay, they just divide in half, binary fission. Eat some food and reproduce, binary fission, divide in half. Bacteria, unless they are boiled in water, they live forever. Okay, yeah. Some plants, there's some plants that do not have any fixed lifespan. They're multi-sexual plants, some trees. Some plants do not have any fixed lifespan. Okay. And also there are some jellyfish, uh, a few species. Okay, they tend to just live forever. Okay. Yeah. So scientists, biologists, yeah, they do study those animals, okay, or plants, or bacteria, whatever. Why? I mean, if you ask me, I want to live forever young, eternal youth. Don't you? Wouldn't it be nice if you're forever young? If you live forever young? Yeah, I would like that idea. Yeah. Hmm? Because if they discover that, oh, they will make a lot of money, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so they get research grants, okay. Yeah. Because people are investing in that kind of science, because it has huge market potential. They can make big money off of it. Okay, there can be some fraud, lies, but if it works, if somebody actually invented, discover it, then they can make a lot of money. Okay, so yeah, that's why some people invest in that stuff. Okay, and some people study that stuff. Yeah, but it can happen. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, sure. Yeah. 5 minutes break for rest. Okay. Now time check. Okay. Yeah, we got like 30 minutes left. Okay? Sure. Yeah. 5 minutes break. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Well, welcome to Human Show, Human School. Okay. Now let's do some acting. Okay. Creative writing, improvisational acting. Yeah, welcome to Human Show, Human School. Yeah, we do acting, theatrical stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Now action. Hello, God. Yeah. Welcome to Human Show. God, Goddess, Divinity. Welcome. Yeah, to Human Show, Human School. How are you doing today? How's life up there in heaven? Okay, so. So God, Goddess, Divinity. I don't know what your gender is. Okay, okay. Yeah, Mr. or Miss Divinity. Yeah, I'm gender neutral, but I happen to be male. That's why I use male pronoun, just because it's easier for me. But I respect both genders. Okay, pardon me. I just call you God. Okay, it's just easier for me. Okay, so okay, God. Okay, God. Okay, God, I have a question for you. Okay, so you make this bacteria live forever. Okay, how about us humans? Can you please make us live forever young, just like bacteria, please? Mr. God, is it too much to ask? You let bacteria live forever young, like binary fission, they live forever. Okay, so how about us human beings? Okay, can we? Can you, Mr. God? Would you please consider that possibility of giving us humans eternal life, just like you gave that gift to the tiny little bacteria. Mr. God, do you not think that we humans perhaps at least deserve at least the same degree of gift that you gave to bacteria over there? Do you not think that we deserve that? If you think so, could you give it to us, please? You gave it to bacteria, right? Bacterium, there are many of them. But the number of bacterium, more, no, their number is way more than number of human beings on planet Earth, right? So you gave it to every single one of them, all the bacteria on planet Earth, much more number than human numbers population. Okay, so you gave them eternal life. Why not us? Could you please give it eternal life gift to us humans too? Would you please? Think hard, okay? Welcome to Human School, okay? We're very creative, original, authentic, okay? 5 minutes break, yeah, before I thank you, thank you. 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. Nice, very nice. Very cool. Yeah, so yeah, let's talk about eternal youth. Okay, yeah, many people talked about it, wrote about it, sang about it. Okay, in Asia, in China, Korea, Japan, yeah, Korean pronunciation. Okay, the 불로장생. It means no aging, long life. 불로장생. That's what it means. Okay, it's like from China. Okay, Korean pronunciation. Okay, yeah. So yeah, eternal youth. Yeah. Long history about it. Okay, so yeah, in Western tradition, like Greek mythology, like elixir, ambrosia, yeah, right, yeah, Greek mythology. Okay, yeah, all different cultures, races, continents. Okay, yeah, they did talk about it. Okay, so yeah, eternal youth, forever young. Okay, and musicians sang about it, and yeah, in secular sector, also in religious sector, for example, in Christianity. Yeah, there's this wonderful song. I was in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, and I was a Sunday school teacher in Korean American church. Okay, and it's this beautiful song there. Okay, yeah, it's American song. I think it is. Okay, so yeah, Korean Christian church. But cassette tape back in like 1990s, early 2000s, late 1990s. I was a Sunday school teacher, okay, in Korean American church in Madison, Wisconsin, okay. So it's American produced Christian song for Christian children in America, okay. Yeah. So it's not Korean lyrics. It's there. Okay, so Korean American church in Madison, Wisconsin. Uh, they introduced American Christian churches music for children, Christian children. Okay, it's very, very, very good music there. Okay, hmm? And it goes like this. I remember. Okay, yeah. The gift of God is eternal life in Jesus Christ our Lord. It goes like that. It's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, written by Christian American adults, but chorus singing by American children in English. Okay, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I remember. Okay, yeah. So in Christianity, okay, Mr. Jesus, okay, he did talk about eternal life in New Testament Bible. Yeah, mhm. Yeah, in religious sector. Okay, in secular sector. Yeah, Rod Stewart. Okay, yeah. Forever young, forever young. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate both religious and secular sectors about eternal life, eternal youth. Okay. Yes. Yes. It's good concept, I think. Yeah. Hmm? But in human school, yeah, exercise, diet. Yeah. Healthy lifestyle, good rest. Sometimes take a nap during lunch break. Okay. Yeah. It makes whole difference. Okay. You become very productive. Okay. Sometimes take a nap. Okay. Yeah. Other times during the weekends or day off. Yeah. Good sleep, good rest, relaxation, healthy hobbies, good hobbies. Yeah. Also have some fun. Yeah. Socialization. Yeah, listening to people, talking to people. Okay, yeah. Also alone time. Okay. Yeah, in human school it's about balancing act. Okay. People time, alone time. Okay. Singing, dancing, martial arts, learning about foreign countries, history, foreign language, and sometimes do nothing. Yeah, just lying on bed, just relaxing. Sometimes writing, acting. Okay, yeah. Singing, dancing, martial arting. Sometimes just do nothing, just doing day off. It could be weekend, holiday, just kind of like lying on bed. On my bed, in my bed, okay, yeah. I have bottled water, a roll of toilet paper, and small trash can too, okay. Yeah, trash basket, okay. Yeah. And next time I go to bathroom, discharge human waste, and then I come back to bedroom, and yeah, drinking water. If I'm bored when I'm in my bed on a day off, yeah, it's grab my cell phone and yeah, on my cell phone, yeah, this weather uh kind of weather channel, okay. So I like that, okay. Weather related news, very peaceful. Okay, it's gonna rain or sunshine, fog, what's the temperature, and weather related news. Yep, always positive, optimistic, peaceful. Okay, most of the time. Now time check. How much time do we have? About 10 minutes left. Okay. Yeah. So because in the mainstream news, many times I don't want to see that stuff. Okay, so but weather related news. Yeah, it's about science. Okay, nice. Knowledge based. Okay. Like, is it gonna rain tomorrow? What's the time of sunrise, sunset? Inanimate elements like water, moisture level, air pressure, sunshine, sunrise time, sunset time, weather. Yeah, I really like weather app in my cell phone. Okay, weather related news. Ah, that's nice. I really appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. What's the dew point? You know? Yeah. Condensation of just atmospheric vapor, water molecules. When temperature cools down, all in the morning, they condensate at the tip of a green grass in springtime. How beautiful is that? Okay, and they have a nice picture of that too. Okay, sometimes. Ah, peace at last. Nice. Hmm. I appreciate weather forecasters. Okay, they're very well dressed, professional hairdo, and right, yeah, weather forecasters. Okay, they're atmospheric meteorologists, scientists. Okay, also journalists too. Okay, so I really appreciate weather forecasters. Okay, so on television, right? Yeah, they always look great. Okay, so with big smiles, and yeah, in radio too. Okay, yeah, weather forecasters. Always happy, always positive, optimistic. Okay. Oh, thank you for your service. Okay. Weather forecasters, great people. Yeah. How nice, right? Yeah. Rain. Yeah, I have umbrella in my car. I have umbrella in my house. When I travel in my backpack, I fold over umbrella. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But rain, I love rain. Okay. They water the wild plants. Okay. That's great. Moist. Moisture. Yeah, it's good for our skin, right? Yeah, it's nice. Mm-hmm. How much time do we have? Uh, yeah, we have 5 minutes left. Yeah, let me sing Beatles song, okay? Yeah, and then we wrap up tonight, okay? Because I'm kind of drunk. I control my drinking, okay? I got in my food and then watch some what Korean TV show House of Bluebird, and then I go to bed, okay? And get to work tomorrow morning, okay? So yeah, rain, okay? Yeah, the Beatles. Rain on my do 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 shine work just fine do 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 do. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, rain or shine. Okay, it's so cool. Okay, so okay. Yeah, I see you next time. Okay, yeah, my professor leaders. Thank you for your service, contemporary workers and professionals, and thank you for your mentorship, past masters. Okay, yeah, we love all generations. Okay, so welcome to human school, human show. Okay, see you next time. Okay, thank you. All right, yeah, martial arts education quality development. Okay, thank you. Yeah, love everybody. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, right. Uh, yeah, happy Tuesday. Yeah. All right. See you next time. Okay. Yeah, we'll get back to mathematics at some point. Okay. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe this weekend. Maybe a couple of days later. I don't know. Okay. Because I seriously need some break from mathematics. Okay. Yeah. See you next time. Okay. Thank you. Okay.